Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am coming to you with a review for Love and Hip Hop, the 3rd season, 1st episode. So if you want to see it, what I have to say, stay tuned. So I don't know if you guys been following me for a while, but a long time ago I used to do Basketball Wives TV. I used to do the review for Basketball Wives, the TV show. And I did it like the 1st and 2nd season, but I kind of dropped out of it because it kind of becomes hard to try to do, to set a schedule, especially for me for videos, because I don't wear makeup every day and stuff like that. And so it just was easier for me to do videos during the weekend, so I stopped doing the videos because it was kind of hard to do it. But baby, let me tell you, I had to come in here for this one. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to start back doing it, and I think I do. I'm going to see if I can keep up with it, because this show is going to be, of all epic proportions. So yes, with that said, my hair is laid. Let me think. My hair is laid like Mimi with her blonde bob, and I am here for it. No, seriously, man, this show here. So let's go straight into the show. So as the show starts off, like every other season, it started off with Stevie J playing on the piano, as he does, and he's narrating the scene, basically talking about what has happened or what has changed differently for him for this season. So this season, it starts in as an intro with Stevie J playing on the piano, and he's basically talking about how he's got this big new home and this big new palace and all these rooms and all these, and just this loveliness. And then here comes his wife, and he's talking about how much him and his wife finally got married, Joseline Hernandez. And then when she come in like Puerto Rican princess of the South, North, and the West. So she got that new hairdo. She done shaved all of this right here. She got them lines in it, baby, and you just can't tell her nothing. She is Miss Jordan now. She's Miss Stephen Jordan, and you at this point you can't tell her nothing. She has won. The side bitches have won. They are clapping for this side bitch because she finally won. There is one that has actually won. So yeah, so they're basically talking about what happened, how they're getting this money, and yeah, basically that. So as the show progressed, they started talking about how they want to throw a pre-wedding or post-wedding party, and they were going to do it as a birthday party. And then so they started the planning and stuff like that. All right, so then it goes into Scrappy. Scrappy's coming in. Now, is it me? Hold on, let me do my funky done even. Is it me, or did Scrappy put on a lot of pounds? That Scrappy have been eating. He is eating. He's been fed. Mona Scott, you are feeding this man, because he has put on some weight. So he comes in there, and now he is dating Bambi. And a lot of you guys remember her from the show. We just came out of the season. What's the damn show? The Basketball Wives, LA, Los Angeles. I don't quite remember her because I guess I didn't follow, but I guess that's where she came from. So him and her look like they've been dating for only 3 months, and it seems a little bit more serious for her, and it's not as serious for him, it seems, but she's really into it. And it starts off with them playing basketball and him basically saying, what kind of, it's odd, I guess, to find you have a badass bitch and she can play basketball. So I guess that's good or whatever. I don't know, but they are definitely dating now, and she just seems like she wants for it to be a lot more serious. In one particular scene, they go over to a bar, what looks like a bar, and they meet Mama D. Lord, that Mama D, she's still on that palace, the queen of the palace, the prince of the South. Ain't nobody even talking about that no more. The man ain't put out a record and Lord knows how long. He don't even know what music is anymore. So you can drop that whole Prince of the South thing. But whatever. She comes in with that wig. Lord Jesus, Lord. Well, let's just go ahead and give her a hand clap, because her hair has upgraded a little bit. She got an ombre now. And baby, Mama D, you can't tell Mama D she not fine. she in there talking to this man, and I guess the guy's trying to get his Mac on or whatever. So anyway, Scrappy and Bambi come in, and basically Mama D is just telling her, you know, that watch out because I'm watching you, and I heard all these things about you, and you've been traveling in LA. It's being real messy. Like, why are you even bringing that up? If it is what it is, make sure it's true before you decide you want to judge somebody. And anyway, so then she decides she's gonna drop her a little nugget and let her know that she's not the only egg in the basket. Now, what kind of mama is that? Like, are you supposed to be my mama? Are you on my side? Are you on my team? Like, what kind of mama throws that kind of hate? That just don't make no sense to me. And he's so lost. He's like the only person in the whole show that it just does not seem scripted for. He just seems so lost, like, and dumbfounded, like, eggs. I don't know nothing about no eggs and no bird. Boy, I died laughing when he said, I don't know nothing about no bird and no eggs. He threw her for a loop or whatever. So they basically just walked out of the restaurant, and so then another scene came in where basically Brandy was riding up on a bike. I'm not sure where they was going with that bike scene. I mean, I guess they supposed to say show that she's working out. I don't know. But she rose up on this bike and she basically wants to talk about this egg, and he's like, if I'm not stressing about you tramping around in New Orleans and in Los Angeles, then why are you stressing me about some egg? And then she says, let me see your phone. I mean, that didn't sound so scripted. I mean, it's like, did they just hand you the script and you just said what was next? And he looked like he didn't even know what the script was. And he was like, it's in my pocket. And she was like, well, let me see it. And he's like, no. Like, did you just ask me to see my phone? No, I'm not gonna let you see my phone. It's not even like that. Then she says, well, do you love me? And he's like,
well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think, you know, I care about you, like really, really care about you, you know what I'm saying?
She's like, she really loves him, but he's not really there for it. He's not really there for it. So then there's Rasheeda and, what's her husband's name? Kirk. Now, is it me? Or is Kirk, I mean, he is the worst acting. His acting is so, it's so fake. Like when he came in and he was arguing with the mom, like that was so scripted. It wasn't even funny. Like who just starts cursing out to somebody else's mom like that?
I told your ass not to be kissing my baby like that.
Who says that? Why? That argument was so scripted. You could just tell the mom was saying, well, whatever was next or whatever. And so basically, I guess now he's not feeling like the baby is still not his, but although it does seem like he has been there for the baby, it just seems like he feels like still the baby is not his. As far as Rasheeda is concerned, she looks like she's a happy mother. She's there for her son. She did pick up a little weight too, I noticed, but she's there for her family, you know. But Kirk is like, you know, I already got 5 kids. This is kind of not what I wanted. I mean, I accepted it, but we're going to have to see. So, yeah, that's it on that. So then, of course, we got Mimi and Nico. Now, is it me? But what is going on with Nico's mouth? Like, I just want him to go and do something about that. Like, I know you see that. Like, why? Why this? What is this? What is this? So as we see, when they came in with Nico and Mimi, that was actually her apartment. I thought it was his apartment that the video was being filmed in. As a matter of fact, if you did not get a chance to watch my review on the Mimi and Nico sex tape, I will post it here so you can see that. But apparently that is her place that they was filming in, because that is the same bed with the same bedpost and the same sheets. So that was her bed. And so it came in, started basically, you can tell that it came in basically laying out the ground line for this sex tape. They've been laying out the ground line for this sex tape before the sex tape even, because she's been laying the ground line for this sex tape. So she comes in talking about how good the dick is, and she ain't had this much good sex in a long time, and it's about time she finally enjoying her life. And Nico is like the best. He passing out the best dick, and she's got the dick. The dick has got her. And so she's just enjoying her life, and she's really loving, you know, this relationship or whatever. And she starts in already on day 1 episode talking about making tapes. So it's like, okay, the groundwork was already laid. So then she goes in and she starts talking to her. She meets up with Ariane and Erica, and they start talking about catching up. And so my thing is, when I'm sitting there watching them catch up, like y'all ain't talked to each other since last season. I thought y'all supposed to be friends. Like, what kind of friends don't talk during the season? You talking to her like you ain't talked to us since the reunion show. That just made no sense to me. But whatever. So Ariana is telling her about her situation. Erica's telling her how she's met this new guy. She has a new boo. He's a model guy. I've seen the guy. He is very attractive. I don't know if they're still together to this day, but the guy is very attractive. And then basically Mimi comes in and says, yeah, that she's still been kicking it with Nico. And then Ariana, of course, rolls her eyes like, why do you care? It's not you. I don't understand why she even cares. But and then Mimi starts laying that groundwork again, and she's like, so have you guys ever made a sex tape? And they're like, no, I've never made a sex tape. And then she's like, you know, basically trying to explain to them that she's not digmatized. Shout out to Jill Scott. But she's just in love with the dick. I thought digmatized and in love with the dick is the same thing. You digmatized, girl. You in love with the dick. And so she is basically telling how she made a sex tape. She's made several sex tapes, and it's so fun. And she just turns into this new woman with a video where the sex tape is rolling, and this and this and that and this and that. So later on in the show, I guess Nico tells her that he has something to tell her. So then they meet at the restaurant, and she's so excited. She wants to know, what does he have to say? And he comes out and he says, you remember that time when I lost the luggage, that my camera was in there laying the groundwork, and that it got leaked. Sharply. So you just now realizing that the camera was in there? And if it was on World Star Hip Hop when y'all was filming this video, how come we ain't see it on World Star Hip Hop when you saw it on World Star Hip Hop? I don't remember nobody saying nothing like that. And I pretty much follow social media, and I don't remember ever being on World Star Hip Hop before we just seen it like 3 weeks ago. So, and y'all didn't film this 3 weeks ago. So, okay, whatever. I mean, I'm just going to roll with the punches. So, she's showing him, and so I almost felt for her right there, because I felt like, dang, well, maybe she didn't know. And then she started crying. But then I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of skeptical. I couldn't tell if she was acting or if she was serious. But basically, she was saying how she was upset and how could she? She trusted you. She trusted this man, and now she's gonna have to go through it with her baby daddy. He's gonna give her trouble, all this kind of thing. And it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Perhaps she's over exaggerating or blowing it up or whatever. But basically, she just goes into this rant. And she's mad now. What is she going to do? And he just drops it in the air. Maybe we can capitalize off of this. And she like, capitalize? Do you know what I'm going to have to go through? Do you understand And he's like, don't worry about Stevie J. And she's like, what you mean don't worry about it? That's my baby daddy. Like, that's the father of my child. I cannot worry. Like, how did he expect, like, what is he expecting? I'm just not understanding that. But anyway, so they move on from that, and so then Ariane and Erica decides they're gonna go to Stevie J and Joseline's party. Pause. Why are you going to my ex? If you my friend, why are you going to my ex-boyfriend's birthday party? I mean, I understand, friends make friends, but friends that make friends. But no, I don't see my best friend going to my ex-boyfriend's birthday party. That just doesn't make no sense. Especially, it's not only my ex-boyfriend, it's my ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend, his wife. No. So anyway, they get to the party and they immediately start dropping the mess.
Oh, how long you been married? So, when did you get married? So, are y'all really married? So,
could you not make it more obvious that you were prying? I mean, you could have just did a better job of trying to figure out whether or not they were married or not, like the way they were doing it. Well, anyway, the way they were doing it, it pretty much got Joseline pretty much upset. And then what put icing on the cake was when the poll came in and they were like, she was like, who was this from? And Erica and Ariane was like, this is from Mimi. Like, are you just trying to start drama? Like, I don't see myself ever sending my ex-boyfriend anything or his girlfriend. I'm not spending my money on somebody I don't even know. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. This show is just so scripted. It's almost frustrating, but it's so good at the same damn time. So she got pissed off. She got in the car. She left Stevie J there. And then, so he decides he's going to the Magic City with his friends. He goes to Magic City, comes back home. She's sitting there waiting for him, waiting to taunt him. And he walks in and basically, you know, she goes,
these bitches, and you better watch these bitches because they don't know who I am. I'm Joseline Hernandez, and these bitches, they don't know me. Tell a motherfucker to bring her in a pole, and I have high ceilings in my house, and these high poles. Get the fuck away from me.
I mean, she just dramatic. And
I don't know. I'm from the streets. You know, I will fight. You know, they doing all of these, but I will fight. These hoes, they don't know me. These bitches, they don't know me.
And it's like, okay, so what? Like, you're getting angry over nothing, and like exactly what she set out to do happened or whatever. So anyway, they get into it. Basically, he tells her he went to Magic City. And
oh, you know these young bitches, and you putting your face in these young bitches' pussy. You go ahead, put their face in your young bitches' pussy.
And so, so anyway, they get into it or whatever, and he decides he leaves, and he leaves her there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the show. I mean, the show was all over the damn place, but it looks like it's gonna be a really great season. They show scenes from the next season, and scenes for the next show, and oh my god, they're gonna have a special show on Wednesday. Like, that's just to tell you how epic this show is going to be, to have a special show on Wednesday. So, yeah, so, I mean, the season looks like it's going to be really good. Like, it looks like Scrappy's gonna get caught cheating. Kirk is gonna be, I don't know, him in that DNA test. It looks like, who else? Mimi and the sex tape, that's gonna be something. And then it's just gonna be a whole bunch of epicness. So I hope I can remember to stay tuned and to try to do these videos, because this seems like it's gonna be fun and worth doing and sharing with you guys. So tell me, you guys, how you feel in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye.